explain the exercise value, the time value, and moneyness of an option. The exercise value, or intrinsic value of an option, means one of these two expressions which we have already seen regarding the payoff of an option. We're talking about the difference between the pre-agreed strike and the spot price on the day of expiry. Moneyness is a follow-on from exercise or intrinsic value. Now here we have three possible terms: in the money, at the money, and out of the money, each simply stating whether or not the option in question has any value to the holder. In the money means that the option would be exercised for some payoff if it expired right now. At the money means that the current spot price is exactly equal to the strike. Now be careful here. This is not a break-even point for the option. It's a turning point between worthless and of value. But remember that an option can have some value and still return less than its initial cost. Out of the money then means that if an option's expiry date were today, the option would be expired worthless. Now lastly in this little section we're going to consider the time value of an option. Be careful here to realize that this is not the same as the time value of money, which stated that money today is worth more than money tomorrow. The time value of an option has got to do with the effects of time and volatility on the value of an option. Now remember from earlier in this section that we discussed the effects of various factors on the value of an option. And in there, we spoke about the effect of a longer time to expiry and an increase in the volatility of the underlying. We found that a longer time to expiry will increase the value of a call, but for a put, time is a double-edged sword. We also found that an increase in the volatility of the underlying increases both call and put values. The time value of an option is a term that combines these effects, telling us that longer options with more volatile underlying will have a higher value. A simplified description of time value would be a straight line like this. It shows the time value decay. The time value of an option is a term that describes these effects, telling us that longer options with a more volatile underlying will have a higher value. A simplified description of time value would be a straight line like this. Now this line shows the time value decay. Far from the expiry date, the time value will be significant, but as we approach expiry, this value falls away to zero.